Head, Arthur Spivak. This guy named Arthur Spivak. He used to manage Prince back in the day. And they linked everything up for me, man. When I met that man, they good guys. And we linked up everything. Like it was like what they call a match made in heaven. What they call that shit? Is that the saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a genius. We came together and we just created something, man. Got this new weed. It's called Wildflower. They connected me with people at Green Street, Green Street is over Asterisk. Okay. And man, look, when they open up, we got a restaurant that you can come and smoke weed in. I mean, it's a lot of good things we got going on, man. You know, the weed been selling out too, by the way. But like, we got this restaurant you can smoke weed in. It's downtown at Los Angeles. It's like the Soho House of weed.
Right.
You know.
Oh, dope. I like Soho House. I mean, I think the whole idea behind that is, I mean, that's really some Amsterdam shit right there. That's some shit they do overseas right there. When you pay, you go in, you sit down in the cafe, you do what you got to do, man. Congratulations to that, man. And like I said, you know, I still can't get used to when I go to LA on the West Coast of just people smoking freely and openly. It still fucks me up every time I do it. You know what I mean? But it's just a very normal thing. We came out there for a listening party when you and Paul and everybody were doing the MTV series in the infamous MTV house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that was a party, man.
Man, some wild days, man. Like I say, I've spent many of hours with you guys down on Washington Street in the studio back in the day in the Hypnotized Minds, man. Y'all messing with Lil Pat, telling him to get his shit right, man. All kinds of crazy, man. It's the 3-6 Mafia chapter in that book. You know what I'm saying?
Talking.
Hey, look, man, Paul working on a movie right now, man. We got some shit in the works, man. Like,
before we talk about the new music, just kind of explaining to somebody the other day. Whenever Memphis comes up, and I've been having a lot of these 360 conversations with people like Mel Smith that worked for Bad Boy back in the heyday, Puffy days, and Cash Money, and you know, people talk about Memphis and me being an advocate for the city and everything going on. I always tell people that it's really kind of unimaginable to think that you guys had a major deal here, deals, a group deal, and then everybody probably conglomerates ever that people don't really give you guys credit for. Like every time somebody on Hypnotized Minds will put an album out, man, y'all 260,000 hard first week out, standing in line at Pop Tunes to buy a CD. That's like 15 years, like 20 years. That's some crazy shit to think about. That many people were buying physical copies of albums every single week, every time y'all drop something.
Man, that's a blessing, man. I mean, like right now, everybody's sampling our shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably ain't giving us props, but they got to come to us to clear them samples, man. So like them samples, man, I clear like three, four samples a day.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's a blessing at the same time, man. You know, like I never knew that music was gonna be what it is today. I mean, I knew it was special. That's why we never sold our rights or nothing to nobody. You know, we were smart about that, man. You know, when I was 13 years old, I read lots of music books. I read about producers and publishing and management and, you know, stuff like that. So this is when I was 13 years old. So, you know, it helped me out to, you know, as I grew, I knew about a lot of different things before I even walked through a record label's door. So, it's cool, man. I can't complain. I mean, I'm with you. A lot of people don't. I think a lot of people know. A lot of people do know, but they're finding out slowly. You know, so a lot of people don't even know that I was in 3-6 Mafia. Like, it's crazy. Because, you know, since I started my little solo stuff, they be like, yeah, you just Juicy J, you know. Like, I'd be like, I did this, I was in there like, oh, you did that song? Oh, you did. They know Slavo or not, but they don't be knowing a lot of the songs, man. As long as they clear the samples, you know, and, man, keep sampling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me and Paul were having that conversation a few months ago. He's like, man, we had to hire basically a whole other attorney to clear samples, just to deal with samples, because the calls are so crazy, whether it's ASAP or it's Megan or it's City Girls, whoever, it's Drake, you know what I mean? Like, y'all's publishing, like, it is astounding. And then Megan has just, you know, I don't know how much of that shit you're writing for her. Obviously, you put your stamp on it, you know what I mean? But, like, her vocal version of Juicy J, you know what I mean? So, that's between y'all. I don't know how much of that shit you're writing, but it sounds like you're writing stuff.
She write her own rhymes, man. She go hard, man. I call her the verse killer, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Much love to Meg, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, she got a new album. She got stuff she's working on right now, you know. I mean, we got a lot of songs, man. Like, man, I I tell you what we got, man. We got a lot of shit. It's gonna be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man. Like I feel like everything is a blessing, man. I love Meg Thee Stallion, man. It's like
Absolutely,
like, man. Just for anybody reaching out. Like I did a song with Ruby Rose, the record, man. It's hard as fuck. I co-produced it. Like, man, God is good, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been doing this for so long, and it's just a blessing just for somebody even, be like, hey, Juice, I want you to jump on my song, or Juice, I want you to, like I'm humble of it, man. Because I just be chilling at the crib, and I just get these calls. Somebody hit me the other day with like about Fast and Furious movie, about a LeBron James got a movie coming out.
Right.
So like that's cool, man. Like, and this ain't me calling, this is people just calling me. So I'm like, damn, blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I love working with these new artists and these new young artists, man. They got so much talent, and they pay a lot of homage to 3 6 Mafia, man.
Things,
I like working with them.
Things come in full circles, man. You know what I mean? I tell people that all the time, and it's good that Memphis is getting their just due from the records that we grew up with from 3 6 Mafia in the clubs. From I'm talking about from the tape days. You know what I mean? Really feeling good about one of being the main people responsible to help breaking y'all to commercial radio. For a minute, everything y'all had that came out, we just automatically put it on the radio. Like I'm talking about album cuts, everything. World domination made no difference. You know what I'm saying? It was just y'all's brand, y'all's imprint was incredible.
Yep.
I hope y'all do the movie. If there's something standing in the way, I hope y'all facilitate that and get that situated, because a lot of people need that. You know what I mean? Anything I can do to help with that, and be a part of that, definitely. What are 3 6 Mafia like? What are your top 3 3 6 Mafia songs of all time? Like your top 3.
110. You want me to get your fingers?
Man, I would have to say, Slavo and Knob. And man, honestly, man, on some shit, like everywhere I go, from Tokyo to Dubai, I gotta play that song. Like it's like what's weird to me, a lot of these young kids, like these youngins, they don't know I was in 3 6 Mafia, but they know Slavo and Knob.
Yeah, that's wild, because forever that song was such a cultural Memphis club tape song. Like it was a Memphis a intrastate, and then it was kind of regional. Everybody know what it is. Like if you come out of town, you heard us play that record, and people like Slavo, like Knob. You know what I'm saying? You seen the lyrics. People like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like it was Dreams and Nightmares 25 years before Dreams and Nightmares.
True, and for real. And like I'm just thinking about the songs that when I go different places, like out of town, people want to hear. And I mean, not just out of town, in town. Like I'm in town, overseas, everywhere. The States to fucking Germany. They ask for Slavo and Knob. They ask for Stay Fly, and let me think. We got so many, man. We got so many. But the ones I know I have to play, Slavo and Knob, Stay Fly, and probably Sipping on Some Scissor.
Yeah. Sipping on Some Scissor was a turning point for y'all. Y'all had that big deal, you know what I'm saying, with Sony Columbia. That was a crazy time. I'm going to say Who Run It, Who the Crunk Is, Hypnotized Money. I remember when Baby and Slim and Wayne, a super young Lil Wayne, everybody came to town and we shot that video. Y'all shot that video downtown. It was cold as fuck that day. It was a sunny day, but we were down there at it wasn't Hurt Village, was it? Where was it at?
Hurt Village, yeah.
It was in Hurt Village, and Baby and Slim pulled up for the video shoot. Like you guys, to them, were superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like they were little homies back then. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of put things into perspective of star power. And you guys are still superstars, international superstars, but just to show you how things move, you know what I'm saying, the hip-hop world, and Hypnotized Cash Money. And The Summer is one of my favorite records of all time, too.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. I mean, man, that song right there was like The Summer was like a different vibe from 3 6 Mafia. We did them scary street records, and then we did something like The Summer, like, it's summer. Like, we chilling, we kicking it. People love those records about us. I mean, it's like, all that crunk stuff we did, they loved the fuck out that. But when we did stuff like Sipping on Some Scissor, different kind of laid back, different kind of vibes, like Stay Fly with the sample, it always changed for us, because we was always in the studio making those crunk records, and then we'll make those other kind of records, but we'll put those to the side, and then the record label will hear them, they'll be like, yo, that's Sipping on Some Scissor, that's a smash. And we were like, nah, that's not the one. We're like, nah, They're like, no, that's a smash. And
Right.
they kept telling us that was a hit. And so we kept denying it. And then that Sipping on Some Scissor came out. And it was like one of our biggest records. Like the shit, man, the album went platinum. You know, that was our first time doing shows in big arenas. And, white folks was coming to our shows at that time.
Yeah.
Like that is first time I ever seen that. You know, we was always in those street clubs. And I come to a show and it's like, half the club is filled with white folks. And I was like, damn, white people listen to our music. I mean, I was shocked, but grateful. Like that's when 3 6 Mafia started crossing over.
Yeah. You guys crossover appeal, especially, when it comes to Memphis. When you guys are doing in-store, we do it, 2,000 people show up, to be 60% white dudes, you know what I'm saying? From all around, you know what I'm saying? Still to this day, you guys merch still sells like crazy. But, the biggest thing is you got a way to reinvent yourself but still be yourself. Your relationship with Wiz, I think, took you to another level, but now you're back making your own music. Does it feel any different when you're making music now, or you still go through the same process? Shout out to Crazy Mike. Mike's still with you?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? We still cooking up. I'm gonna tell you something. It's just kind of weird because, when I started doing my solo stuff, I was working with Lex Luger, which I still work with Lex Luger. Shout out to him. It's like, like when I first started working with him, I stopped making beats. Like I was making beats, and then I a lot of those beats used to sound like my beats, but with a little vibe to it. So I was like, I had never rapped over nobody else's beat. So I was like, let me rap over Lex Luger's beat. Like, let me see what this sounds like. Right. And when I started, I did we did like pretty much a whole mixtape together. And I just felt something in my heart that it was gonna blow up. I was telling Project Pat, like, I feel like this shit is gonna. I said, I don't know what it's gonna do, but I feel like it's gonna do something because I had never in my life rapped over somebody else's beats. You know what I'm saying? But it still had my vibe to it. So when I did that, it just blew up. And then, I kept, I work with Lex, I work with Mike Will.
Right.
And different people. And then when the 3 6 Mafia sound just started really, really coming back, I said, man, you know what? I need to, I need to go ahead and start, making beats again. You know what I'm saying? I need to really, because I always made beats, but I wouldn't really let nobody hear them. I might let Rocky hear them. Rocky would hear Rocky would take some beats from me. And I did some stuff for Lil Wayne. I would do like beats here and there, but I wasn't really just doing it like I'm doing it now, And when I started hearing everybody remaking my stuff, I was like, well, fuck. If niggas gonna just remake my shit, I might well be doing it my damn self. I might well get that money myself. I kill a beat. Right. So, like, I just went in the studio with the same hunger I had when I was, doing my little solo thing. And shit, man, like now, man, I can tell you I got so many placements now, I can't even tell you this shit. When you see this shit come out, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, Juicy J wasn't bullshit. I got some shit, man, you know what I'm saying? I got some shit, man. God been blessing me, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I never miss, man. Like, I never miss. Like, he put his hands on me, man, and he never let his hands off of me, man. So all praise up to him, and definitely, radio station, you and everybody else always supporting 3 6 Mafia because the sound is so relevant of today, man. I was doing a photo shoot the other day, and somebody was playing some shit from like '93. They were just playing everything from me and Paul did from '93. I'm hearing Lord of Him shit. I'm hearing Kusta. I'm hearing Project Pat. And man, people was like at the photo shoot, they was dancing. They was like, Juicy, what's this shit, man? When you gonna put this out? I like, my nigga, that shit came out 30 years ago, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like 30 years ago. So, and it was like, what? That shit sound like it just came out today. And I was like, man, you sure right about that, man. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You've always been personally very passionate about Memphis, and all of us in Memphis are very protective of our city. You know what I'm saying? If somebody talks shit about it, we're like, hold on, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're very protective. Yeah. But it is almost like there's a lot of people who have taken you guys' sound, emulated it, put their own stamp on it, recycled it, done it again. And, technology is a wonderful thing, but, I've seen you guys' process of how y'all make songs, even 25, 30 years ago, and, the time that y'all put into it. And now it's just like, these kids plug that laptop in and they just go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a very different process. But anytime I hear something like that, and one of my favorite records that I, the Plain Jane record was so goddamn jamming. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a 3 6 Mafia record. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, I had a verse on that, man.
What's the name of these white kids that are on the West Coast that clearly are doing what y'all? It sounds just like a white version that you do, just like a West Coast group. You know what I'm talking about?
Talking about, is it Shoreline Mafia?
Shoreline Mafia, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
They go hard.
They're jamming. The dudes from New Orleans are jamming. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. There's so much influence, you know what I'm saying, that's out there, man. You just got to keep up the work. All right, talk about the new project. We know about the new single. You see the video in the background. You got your wife in the background. You got your robe on, cleaning the pool and shit. You ain't never cleaned a pool in your life, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. When you're in quarantine, man, you'll try anything, man. When you're in quarantine, and you like, when I shot this video, like, honestly, I sat down with my management team, and I was like, yo, I want to shoot a video how I'm living, like, because I couldn't come up with another concept. I couldn't go to because clubs is closed. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep it real as I possibly can. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but let's shoot a quarantine video. Like, let's show people what I'm doing at home, which I am. I'm cleaning shit. I'm playing video games, and sometimes I might dress up, but I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm walking around in the studio, in the closet, you know what I'm saying, with the headphones. I'm recording. Like, that's real shit. And they're like, you know, my wife walking around like, boy, this boy crazy, cleaning everything. Every time somebody walk past him, he's mopping it up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's pretty much how I'll be living, man. And then be on the phone with Gary V. Shout out to Gary V.
Yeah,
the weed deal with Gary V. Definitely got to mention him. That's my dog, man. I love him, man. You know what I'm saying? He connected me, you know, he put all this together too, you know, with great. What I'm doing, that's what I'm always doing, like, on the phone handling business. You know, I got money in Fortnite. I got money in, man, I got so much money. I got money in
I didn't know you had money in Fortnite. That's wild. That's a great book.
I got money in Fortnite. Epic Games. They got some more stuff on Epic Games. Like Fortnite, and it's another. I think it's a like a street like.
Okay.
Have you heard of Robinhood app?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got money in that.
Damn.
I got money in this new. I got a new water. Thank you, man. I got a new water called Zen Water. I got money in Keurig. I got money in Apple. And this ain't me bragging. This is just accomplishments, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an old school cat. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to understand that when you see Juicy J or you hear Juicy J talk, you can do the same thing I'm doing. You can do it better. All you gotta do is get up off your ass, work at it. It took me a long time to get here. Devin still was there. You know what I'm saying? People know. You know.
And it's not bragging, but that's what I was saying at the beginning of our conversation. Like, you've always been, you know what I'm saying, super tuned in to, like, what's next and, like, putting your money in the right places, putting your time in the right places. That's what a lot of people need. You know, this phone's got a lot of people fucked up, you know what I mean, that really don't understand everything you see, you know what I'm saying, like stacks of money is great, nice whips of dough, that comes with it, you know what I'm saying, you do the work, you can reap the benefits in the long term, man, so. So a full project, I know you're doing your thing independently, I know you've got everything lined up, you know what I mean, like are we going to get a full joint, you're going to keep dropping singles and figure it out?
I'm going to get it, I got a full project, man. I got Lil Baby on my album, I got 2 Chainz, I got Rico Nasty, super hard. I got some piece of Lord that Mr. Kusa nigga.
Your rest in peace.
This shit is hard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like some mafia shit. It's like some dance shit for chicks, and then you just gotta hear it. I ain't gonna even. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait, man. But man, I appreciate your time. Like I said, I've been trying to line this up, and some of my time, you know what I mean, like when I'm bouncing around, and people have been asking me, you know, like what's next for you? What are you doing? And like I said, this has been an opportunity for me to free me up to do a lot of things that I've wanted to do proactively. Like I'd be stupid 5-10 years ago to not have other investors, have other streams of income, have other radio. They don't know the year of management. They don't understand what all I've been doing for the last 20 years. But on top of that, the last 10, I've been trying to put some things in place. And obviously, if I want to have another commercial radio, 5 months from now, I can come back on. I can do that. But man, Juice, man, my phone has been ringing. I've had some great conversations with people in Memphis and out about some things I'm working on. I'm trying to stay here. Obviously, my family is here, but I got to do what I got to do, and trying to make that happen. But you know what I mean? Like my next chapter will definitely be dope. And man, I've got nothing but a lot of love and respect from a lot of different people, and that just comes from, like you said, man. Number one, trying to always do people right, trying to be a good human being, trying not to shit on people any way possible, and at the same time, break relationships with people and continue with those relationships. And that's what I've always to bank on, because you never know when. Facts, man. Hey, I know you finna do something, man. Come out to LA, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they calling you. Man, come on, hey, they call me. Man, one of my favorite stories though is I was in Las Vegas for something, and you you and Paul were out there. It was the grand opening at LAX. I don't know what y'all were doing. I don't know if y'all were in the studio out there or what. But we were like, man, come on, man, let's hook up, man. Let's go to this nightclub opening. You remember that shit?
Man, I probably did. I can't remember. I mean, I know I was drunk or something. Come on, man. You know what we used to do it back then. That drinking was heavy, man. You know, like, but I mean, I know we went somewhere. We probably went somewhere. What happened after that?
It was the night that Lindsay Lohan, Justin Timberlake, and all them opened that nightclub in that casino.
I think so. I think. Man, the Vegas days is crazy.
Man, I don't remember a lot about it either, but I know we saw the sun come up. You know what I mean? So, but it was just, it was like a wild 3-6, old 3-6 Mafia night. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh my God. Man, like that's like a lot of them times, man. Vegas, man, it's crazy, but I really don't remember. I mean, I can vaguely. I remember going to a swingers club. You know what I mean? Every time I think about Vegas, I think about the swingers club. I used to go to. Well, every time I think about Vegas, I think about that place because that place was crazy. But a lot of places, I know we did something. I mean, we kicked it, man. I mean, we had some great times, man.
yeah.
I remember something was in the Bahamas at the down there. Man, there was a lot going on, man, in them days, man.
It was a live video. We went to Miami for about 10 hours.
That was crazy.
Which,
Oh my God.
that's a great point. You know, had never done a record together before. You know what I mean? And just like y'all, I got this with all the team. It's like that was an incredible song. It was a dope ass video.
And you know what? A lot of people don't even.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Like my career started at MJG. I was at OTS Records. I was hanging out with at 8Ball MJG at OTS and Psycho. And like I started with them. Like I probably wouldn't be where I am today if I would have, you know what I'm saying, been hanging around them. Because through them, then somebody that was there knew Paul, and that's how they connected me and Paul up. So it's a lot of history. I'm gonna put that in the movie. Like shout out to 8Ball and MJG. Like Slipping Out wasn't even out, I don't think, when I was hanging out with 8Ball and MJG. It came out a little later. I had like a song called "Don't Be Scared, Put the Rubber on the Head," some song like that was pretty. But yeah, shout out to 8Ball MJG, man. I love them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like honestly, they was them and Psycho was like the first that actually put me in the studio and was listening to me rap and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was scratching and shit. They was like, this nigga got talent. You know?
Yeah. Now you've always been able to cut, been able to do your thing. Who in the city right now do you like that's coming out of Memphis? Obviously, Dolph has had an incredible run in you guys' relationship. You know what I'm saying, from him early on. Anybody else you like what they're doing out in the city right now?
Yeah, I like Moneybagg Yo shit. This shit hard. And I like who else? Shit, man. That's a lot of Key Glock. You know, Dolph, of course. You know what I'm saying? Dolph got a new album, I think, dropping tonight. So yeah, definitely go pick that up. I produced 2 joints on there too, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, Key Glock, I like Moneybagg Yo. I like, man, all Memphis rappers, man. Like anybody that's coming from the city, man. Like salute to you, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's link. Let's put something together. Let's do some features. Let's cook some beats up. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Memphis on the rise, man. You know they sampling 3-6 Mafia, and then all the new cats is getting deals and making money, and I mean it's amazing, man. You know back then it was different, but now shit to change. You know, now shit to change. Now everybody want a piece of that Memphis action, man. Everybody wants something from our city. You know.
Absolutely. Tell them to come on, man. Bring that checkbook. Bring that cash.
Duke Deuce.
That 901 cash. Yeah.
Duke Deuce.
Yeah, Duke Deuce is jamming too.
Yeah, he hard as. I'm just hard right now. I'm just hard for me to think. Duke Deuce hard in the motherfucker.
You good at that? Be safe. I know you in the big truck. You know what I'm saying? Smoking your wildflower, man. I appreciate you jumping on the green. I mean, we can do this special around the movie. You know what I mean? Like that's exciting. A lot of people need to see that. There's a lot of history that comes with that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people need to make that a prerequisite for everybody coming out the city. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah, man, for sure.